Okay, this video is going to give a quick introduction to standing waves. What is a standing wave? In physics, a standing wave is also known as a stationary wave, is a wave that remains in a constant position. It can occur when the medium is moving in the opposite direction to a wave, or the result of interference between two waves traveling in opposite directions. And that's the case we're going to look at in this video. So we're going to use a sine curve for our wave. So let's say y1 is equal to sine of x plus t. Okay, we'll create a graph of this. Zoom in a little, and this red line is our curve. So now we'll create a time slider. Let's say t equals 0 initially. And as we drag time, we can see the curve, the wave traveling from right to left. Okay. Now let's create our second wave, which is going to be moving in the opposite direction. We'll call it y2 is equal to sine of minus x plus t. We'll graph that. Now, as we drag time, with the blue curve, if you focus on the blue curve, we can see it moving to the right, and our first curve, the red one, is moving to the left. Okay. Right now these curves are not interacting, so let's add them together and create a third curve here. y3 is equal to y1 plus y2. We'll add that to the graph, drag it on. And now this green curve, let's focus on it. Okay, so as we drag time, you can see a few properties of the green curve. First, at the peak, its highest point here is equal to, well, y1 plus y2. So if you look at the origin here, or at the point x equals 0 in the graph, both the red and the blue are 1, so when you add that you get to 2. So it's going to, at that greatest value, be the maximum, well, the sum of those two. Then look what happens here. As the red and blue shift apart from each other, there's a point where all of their sums just come out to 0, and the curve is perfectly flat. The green curve, that is. So now we'll continue dragging time, and we return to a point where the green curve is at its maximum extents, above and below the line y equals 0. Except it's come down. It was up here, and now it's down to the bottom at this point. Okay. So that's some observation about the maximum and minimum point values of the green curve. Let's look at one other point, which is called the node points. So study the green curve, and notice that some points are never leave the x-axis, the line y equals 0. Do you see some of them? Okay, how about here? Here, here, and here. Watch those points. Those are called nodal points. Okay, that concludes this video.